live? I'm kind of surprised that there's a signal down here, although the picture does seem to be a little jumpy. We'll get out of the subway station in a minute. Okay, it seems the audio is working. Let's get out of the station and see if things clear up a little bit signal-wise. But hey everyone, we're at York Mills Station. It is Thursday, it's Wednesday, November 27th. And it is 7:11 p.m. And there you can see the temperature is 3 degrees Celsius. And there I am. I just finished recording a video up in North York, and I got a new toy. I got a new wireless microphone, and the video I post on the channel tomorrow should be featuring that wireless microphone, but I wanted to try live streaming with it first. So that's what we are doing tonight. I think we're just going to start at York Mills and head south down to Midtown. Again, I apologize for the connection hiccups down here. That seems to be smoothing out a bit. Wesley says headphones, and hello Wesley, Buffalo Shao, Daniel, Cam, Kaplan, Harjot. Madano 1973 is here, Lele, Tripod. Thanks for tuning in as I walk my ass home. From York Mill Station, the video I just did was from Shepherd up to Finch. Lisa says the station is a trip. Well, it's not the best place to live stream from, that's for sure. There's the tunnel where I did that tunnel run about 4 years ago in a live stream. Sasha is here, greetings. All right, let's head outside. Thank you. And this is Yonge Street. And that new condo is finally going in across the street over there. And I'll show you what I've been talking about. Tiny little thing in my hand is the microphone I'm using. That is it, and it connects wirelessly to my camera. So I'm going to be using this for future videos and live streams. Lele, $2. Hi, Johnny. Love your video. Keep it up. Thank you, Lele, for the $2. Much appreciated. Oh, it seems the connection is still skipping around a bit. Let me see if I can do something here. Lisa says that is very small. Cam says now I can mute you. Well, I've always had the ability to mute things with this setup, but it's a little annoying to get to it. But I'm wondering if there's any wireless interference that is leading to these little skips we see in the live stream. Can you guys let me know in the comments if you're seeing that? That's why I called this a test stream. Hey, Johnny's package is here. But do you see the picture stuttering every now and then? Because I just did a speed test and we should be in the clear. It should be working perfectly. All right, so I'm gonna cross the street. If it's still skipping, I'm gonna turn this microphone off and we'll see if the microphone is the cause and if it has to do with the wireless connection. This is why we test things. That'll kind of suck. I was excited to get this new microphone. Lisa says maybe we can't blame the TTC for this one. Well, these DJI cameras have all kinds of problems with their wireless connections. So once I get to the other side of the street, see if we can, or I'll just turn off the microphone and we'll see if that resolves things. Have I tried GoPro? Yes, I absolutely hate GoPro. It is not for me. Thank you for being my guinea pigs. Well, now that we've crossed the street, I'm going to turn this little microphone off. And let's see if this skipping goes away. Power button down. Let's see, did that do it? We're now just using the camera audio. Let's see if that did it. across another street here. Still skipping. All right, so maybe that wasn't the issue. This is why we test. Yeah, you're right. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reboot the streaming camera here. I'm gonna reconnect to it. And we're gonna see if that issue goes away. So let me reconnect to it. Go, go, go. My iPhone now doesn't want to connect to the Pocket 3. One second, guys. I'm going to see if I can resolve this problem. Oh, there we go. Preparing to... You know what? I thought I was live that whole time there. I didn't realize. It wasn't live. I think we're back. Are you guys seeing any skipping? Let me know. Sorry about that. We just lost a ton of viewers too. Sorry about that. Jellybean says back like Slim Shady. So like a total effing idiot, I was walking up Yonge Street just talking to myself, monitoring the stream, but I was monitoring not the live stream. And I was like, oh, it's still skipping. I guess I didn't fix it. Well, sorry guys, sorry. But maybe that fixed it, what I did. Craigie says lol. Yeah, what, we scared off like 200 viewers? Let me see. Jeanette says, looks fine now. Lisa says, I'm all right. All right, we're going to attempt fate. Because the whole point of this damn stream was to test out my new microphone. So we're going to attempt fate here. And I'm going to reconnect that microphone. And if it starts skipping after I reconnect it, then I will let out a series of expletives. Okay, I've got the new microphone on. This shit better stay solid. Lisa says it's for science. Yeah, then I'm completely lost as to why the hell it was skipping the first time, because the connection was good. I thought it might be the microphone. I thought it might be the firmware. Oh, I just saw a skip. I think it might be the microphone. Or, yeah, guys, I think it's the microphone that's causing it. Look at that, we're back to Skip City. And if I turn the microphone off, well, that sucks. Let me turn the microphone off and see if it goes back to being smooth. Microphone off. You are all okay. Let's see. How is this now? Thank you to all 205 of you for voluntarily being guinea pigs. So it's interesting, when I hooked that microphone up, the DJI Mic Mini, there was some wireless interference. But I'm wondering if the old microphone will have this problem. Yeah, half-baked TV, I think you're right. I'll have to watch this when I get home. This is the type of thing I should be doing on the Johnny Stumbles channel. I missed a super chat from Lisa for $5. Oh, Lisa, thank you. Yeah, I was thanking you for that super chat, not realizing that I wasn't live at the time. But thank you, Lisa, for the $5 for trying. I wasn't intending on ignoring you. We're gonna march up this hill here. It's the Hogs Hollow neighborhood over on the left. I think channel moderator Liam, aka Epic National, HD walked this way yesterday. And right when he got to Eglinton, he ran into me. Kristen Woodfine says, you climbed this hill once, never again? I've done it a few times on the old single speed. Way back when I was young and ambitious. All but 4 or 5 years ago. Lisa says a lot of leaves hanging on. Yeah, we've had some nice fall colors deep into November. So no, this whole walk won't be like this once we get up to the top of this hill. It'll be mostly retail. That we'll be walking past. I ran up this hill for training once, never again. A lot of people call it Hogs Hill. The super duper affluent Hogs Hollow neighborhood being just to the left. Iden Thompson McGuire in the house. And I have solved another technical problem today, or pinpointed. I usually view the chat on my Galaxy S24 Ultra, and lately it's been freezing. So I've got the old iPhone 12, which is now a dedicated webcam, out of commission, and I'm using that to view the chat. And it has not been freezing. I've got another experiment to do on this stream. I'll see if I can do it once I get to the top of this hill here. Vertej had wing machine. I have not had dinner yet. I wanted to get out and do this a video with the new microphone. So I just had a protein bar before I left. And I want to live stream the bike rally on Friday. And I wanted to test that new microphone to see if there are any issues live streaming with it. And it's really hard to adjust things on the fly when you're on a bike with a camera on your chest. So I thought this was a good opportunity to prepare for that. Starling 2222, I would like to give a shout out to Vivian Johnson. Starling quadruple 2, thank you for the shout out to our trusty moderator, Vivian Johnson. Thank you, Vivian, for always finding time to be in the chat. It's definitely appreciated. Jollykins, I think you might want to speed up your playhead. Sometimes you'll see people chatting, and it looks like they're talking about events that occurred a while ago on the stream. Is that a Wingstop straight ahead? Where a Popeyes used to be? Master says boo loblaws. Hey man, if I saw someone in there going for a 5-finger discount, I don't think I'd say anything. The problem is I'd never see that because I would never be in there. And we've made it down a few hundred viewers after my early calamity to the young Lawrence village. Yeah, there's a Wingstop right at Woody Crest in Danforth where a pizza used to be. I've heard they're pretty good actually. Whew. We just marched up that big ass hill. John Lens Productions says, hi guys, hello Andy Wood. David Inc. says, glad I'm up and running again. Thank you. Just a reminder to make sure your playhead is all the way to the right. Although some of you aren't going to hear that reminder for about 10 minutes from now. Stop. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to try another experiment. Let's hope this works. But there's the new microphone where things were skipping quite annoyingly when I was using it wirelessly on the stream. Well, I've got the old microphone here. Let's see if this one connects, and if we skip with this one, is it going to auto-connect? No, it's not auto-connecting, so I'll have to set this one up and try it when I get home separately. There's the size difference. New one next to the old one. Sure I've got everything here. We're gonna get moving in a moment, folks. Just a moment. Make sure I got all my mics. Sorry about that, eh? it says all this gadgetry would confuse you. Hey, belly buster. I could grab one of those and put it in my backpack and have that for dinner tonight. But the problem is, I had Subway a few days ago. And you guys have already tolerated enough nonsense on this one. Last thing you need is me waiting for a sandwich for 10 minutes. Cigars and tobacco, La Casa de Fuma. Got a Rexall, McDonald's. Mini Cooper running a stop sign because, of course, that guy didn't even try to stop. I love it when drivers see a pedestrian, so rather than stop and wait, they decide to like speed up and blatantly run a stop sign or turn right on a red. Sometimes they end up hitting the brakes and blocking the crossing. Hello. Hey, we ran into a viewer. And there's an excellent place to get a hamburger. I have not had Rudy in a long time. Get the cheeseburger for $8.99, the Root Dude for $12.49. Maybe I'll get some Alouette Go tonight. Yeah, Lisa, I'll probably have to go outside tomorrow and test all the different scenarios. Dream bubble tea. But I realize my other mic isn't paired to this camera, and I have to turn the camera. Good job, Tesla driver, holding your phone in your hand. Yeah, that's not distracted driving. Did you guys see that? Lisa says their fries are legit. We're at Alouette Go. I like their wedge salad. Cam says she looked lost. Well, if you're lost, pull over, put your hazards on, and then take care of business. Don't drive around foolishly with a phone in your hand, not paying attention to anything. You know, find a parking spot and do that. There's an F45, that stands for Function 45. If you're only looking for a beach bod, this isn't the place.
To then downtown and then back, and then Monday
be able to move shit that is heavy. That is the place. I think that's all kind of like the evolution of CrossFit. Structured kind of workout. Crikey says that should be a license suspension. Yeah, distracted driving statistically is more dangerous than drunk driving. So I wouldn't disagree with you. if you think you can drive with a phone in your hand and pay attention to it, that's just as stupid as saying you can drive over the legal limit safely. And even if you can, congratulations, most of the population can't. Billy T says it seems a lot of pedestrians also ignore the traffic lights. Well, pedestrians don't really kill motorists. And the other thing is, it's perfectly legal to cross the street away from the lights. That is not jaywalking. I just think there's a greater onus of responsibility if you're driving a 2-ton killing machine. I mean, I drive too. I'm not like anti-car or anything, but... Oh, hey.
It's Kristen Woodbine from chat.
Oh, hi.
Hi, I just wanted to give you a super
Do
chat.
you want to be on the stream?
Sure.
Hey, it's Kristen Woodbine.
Hi.
How's it going? I didn't butcher your name, did I?
No, you're good.
All right.
I just wanted to give you a super chat and shout
person.
out Jellybean.
Shout out to Jellybean.
Yeah, because in the club we all fan.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
You too.
All right.
Nice to see you.
Take care. Well, we met a friendly viewer, Kristen Woodfine. Shouting out Jellybean. Jellybean says, Kristen, all in caps. What a friendly surprise that was. Cam says, hi, Kristen. I actually have the noise canceling on my headphones, so I couldn't quite hear her the first time, and I couldn't hear that other guy. I had to take one of the ear cups off. I kind of like the relative quiet of having the noise canceling on, but it is a problem when people try to talk to you. Dude says, why the headphones? Because my ears get cold. And it gives me the opportunity to monitor the stream sound every now and then. I can just turn the volume up on them. All right, I put the transparency mode on. So now I can hear everything probably even better if I weren't wearing the headphones. Hey, there's a stop sign runner. A car that didn't even attempt to slow down. Kristen says, didn't mean to rush into you there. Hey, friendly hellos are always welcome. And I think the viewers get a kick out of seeing another viewer they interact in the chat with pop up on stream. It's always a fun experience. Where am I? We are on Yonge Street in the Young Lawrence Village neighborhood. I've been marching south since York Mills. Technical difficulties at least seem to be momentarily a thing of the past. But now I know the new Mic Mini is no bueno for live streaming. Young Sushi, takeout delivery. Metro. And if you weren't familiar with this place, you might call it Scotia Bank. Greetings, JD. Emmett. Oh, that was you. You also had your noise cancellation on. It's such a nice thing to have in headphones, especially next to a busy street. The downside is it makes communicating a little difficult, but when you put on transparency mode and then you go to order something at like a store, they look at you like, hey man, are you ever going to take those headphones off? And it's like, I'm not being rude. I can hear you better than if they were off. I had that experience at Chipotle the other day. The person just stood there looking at me. I'm like, well, are you going to ask me if you can help me? Are we just going to sit here staring at each other? And then finally I was like, is it okay to order now? And they're like, can you hear me? And I was like, yeah. I don't know who's at fault there. The first time I ever could have had an encounter with Ken Continuum, I had seen him before in videos and stuff, but one time, right when I was starting this channel, I was walking across the street and I had headphones on and Ken was yelling at me, but I was listening to a podcast while recording and I didn't hear him. Hey, Mike Lar, 10 channel memberships. Again, Mike, as we look at 2 gorgeous trees decorated for the season. Thank you, Mike Lar. Holy cow, and welcome to all of those new channel members. 10 more new members. Holy shit, thank you, Mike. And I think the last stream as well. You've been piling on the members. I have those credits. If you're a channel member or a Patreon supporter, you appear at the end of all of my videos. I usually leave off the last name, but you'll get your first name and last initial. And I went to make new credits because I update it about every 2 weeks or so, and I do it all by hand, manually typing all the names over. I put them into Google Docs and then I move them into Google Sheets and I sort them by name and I try to take care of duplicates and fix spelling. Then I put them in a notepad to get rid of the formatting. Then I paste them into my editor. But there's been so many new channel members, it took me like 15 minutes longer than it normally does. But it's cool for me because it gives me a chance to sort of go through and recognize everyone one by one who's supporting the channel. So for me, it's a nice exercise. I don't get to do a lot of like admin or busy work. It's very different from working in an office, so it's kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of when I used to have a desk job and you'd have to fill out reports and do that sort of thing. And I also get familiar with all the channel supporters. Camp says Johnny Admin. Yeah, I pulled them up in YouTube. There's no way to copy and paste them over the way YouTube formats it. So I just type them one by one over. Then I do it for the Patreon members. And if you're the highest membership, God tier, you go into a different section on that end screen. So your name doesn't scroll by in a hurry, but that's the story behind those end credits. I should probably find new music and a new video for those. That'll be a project maybe for January or February when things slow down. Hey, you know where we're walking by? Should I do it? Should we do some feats of strength? Lisa assumes I don't start from scratch each time. Well, I do, because some members drop off and some pop on. But I have like a template that I've popped it all into, so I don't duplicate too much. But it's easier just to like type everyone all over again. And some people change their membership tier. Every once in a while I get an email from someone saying, hey, you left me off. Like, that's what happens when an idiot like me tries to do admin work. But thank you, Mike Lar. Phuket Walk says the pull-ups. It's kind of dark though. This is where I tried to do the monkey bars several months ago, and I failed horribly. I couldn't really do one. And then in a recent video, I was able to do a bunch. I think it's just up here on the left. We'll see if there's lighting down there. It's kind of cold. I probably should not have brought this up. Andy Wood says 1 feat of strength. Ashley Cooper says I want to see. I've actually bought a pull-up bar. I have one in my apartment. And there's this method called Grease the Groove, where let's say you can do 6 pull-ups. I'm not saying that's how many I can do, but that's how many I can do. And just randomly throughout the day, do like 2 or 3. Like every hour, every 2 hours, whenever you feel like. You're not really doing it to exhaustion. And just in time, you'll get better and better at it and stronger at it. That's just instead of the traditional way of building muscle and getting stronger, which is doing something till you hit failure. Grease the Groove is kind of the opposite. It's like keep it easy and light, but do it often. I think it's down here, but it might be too dark for the camera to pick up. Also, it's fucking cold. I don't think I can grip anything. There's the monkey bars. I don't think you guys can see that, right? Hey Google, flashlight on. This is stupid. This is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever done. I don't even think this flashlight's doing anything. Got a coat on. You're not going to hear me very well. Ta-da! We're done. Like I said, that was the stupidest thing I've ever done. Crikey says excuses. My hands are sore now. That bar was cold. Lisa says, thank you for that. 44-year-old man breaks back doing monkey bars on live stream. I can see the blog TO headline now. Cat walks has good workout. The palms of my hands are burning from that cold steel or whatever that was. I was gonna turn around and go back and do the other way, but nah. Cam says Toronto man. Andy Wood says too slippery. I don't know, it was just cold. It just like burnt. I know that doesn't make sense, but you're still young. Yeah, it's amazing when you're a young kid how much easier that stuff is. It's almost as if when you weigh 50 pounds, things aren't that challenging. I watched a video on like this dead hang contest for $1,000, and they did it in like a rock climbing gym. And all the people that could hang the longest were like little kids. A lot of the adults could go like 1 or 2 minutes. There's like little kids hanging for like, one of them did it for like 16 minutes. It's like, no shit, that kid weighs like 70 pounds. It's also cool when you're a kid, you don't really break stuff. You fall down, everyone looks at you all concerned. There's a horrible crash and you just pop back up and keep going. At my age, you end up in the ER when that happens. Van Gambler says that's because the hang highly depends on the ratio of forearm strength to weight. Well, a combination of forearm and grip strength, right? If you don't have grip strength, you are not hanging very long. Lorraine saying, where are you? We are on Yonge Street. Just entering the Yonge and Eglinton area. We started at York Mills. JD says, and core. Yeah, core is key for like any compound thing, right? Being strong and stable there. Lisa says her dad built them monkey bars. He was a millwright. And they were taller than normal ones. But I'm sure they were of sound construction. Maybe they were for daddy to do chin-ups on and get his workout. Kind of like when Homer gave Marge a bowling ball as a gift. Someone says microphone's working. I'm just using the camera microphones. The new DJI Mic Mini is skipping. I think there's a wireless interference issue when I live stream with it, which is too bad. Jeanette could do 3. Speaking of which, I have the most ridiculous problem with a company. I ordered their product and they have a 60-day refund policy. And I knew right away this thing's a piece of shit. I'm going to try to refund it. I gave it a few days. And then I emailed them like, hey, I want to return this. And they're like, oh, there might be a problem. Give us your username and we'll look into the data. And then they made up a bunch of excuses as to why it wasn't working. And they offered me like a discount on their membership. It's one of those devices that comes with the subscription. I was like, no, can you just send me the refund or the instructions to refund? And they came back to me again saying, we want to look into this further. And we went back and forth like 6 times. And finally, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to report you to my credit card company if you don't give me the refund instructions. And they had the gall to reply with another discount if I keep it. So I think I have good material for a video. It's just a question of which channel do I put that on. I don't normally do videos calling companies out on this channel. Speaking of fitness, Anytime Fitness, that might be more of a Stumbles thing, but I'm so pissed off with this scam product and scam company. I might just put it on this channel. Like, I get it. You're like retention, you don't want to return the product. But after like so many back and forth emails where all I'm doing is asking to be able to refund it, and you're doing anything but that, fuck you. And the only products online reviewing this are from YouTubers who obviously got it for free and said glowing things about it. And then there's all these claims that it's a scam company elsewhere. Jennifer Gallus says, hi Johnny, are those DJI mini mics? They sound great. You're getting them for Dolby Atmos. Unfortunately, the DJI mini was interfering with my Pocket 3 wireless connection. The live stream was skipping, so we're just using the camera right now. I would love to be able to use 2 mics and do it in stereo. But just using one DJI mic mini was no bueno. I started streaming with it and the stream died for several minutes when I was trying to switch over. Van Gambler says, it's how new channels are born. Johnny Rant sounds good. I don't know. I just want to call this company out. I already have the Stumbles channel for it, but it might be a bigger middle finger to them if I put it on this channel. Johnny Gripes, a rant channel. Isn't that what this channel is, though, if you think about it? Yeah, Jennifer Gala, you won't have that problem. This is a very specific problem with live streaming. The mic seems to work perfectly well, not live streaming, and if you're using the receiver, although keep in mind, the Mic Mini doesn't have 32-bit float. It also doesn't have onboard backup audio recording. So it's a bit of a disadvantage to, say, other systems from DJI or Rode. The lack of 32-bit float is a deal breaker for some. When Red Cloud says $1 in the swear box. After yesterday's live stream, I got a juicy email from a viewer telling me to knock it off with the swearing. Oh, did you see the Disney logo before my live stream, and it was going to be all sanitized. I get it, not everyone can handle adult language. That's cool, just change the channel. Dear Mr. Spielberg, I liked your movie, not that I'm comparing myself to him, but next time, can you make it the way I like? Yeah, Jennifer, I think you'll really like the form factor. And from my brief testing at home, the quality seems on par with my Rode Wireless Pro. But I really dislike the lack of onboard audio. It's really nice to have that backup track right on the microphone, just in case something happens to the recording on the camera. Police car? Tim Hortons? Police car? Hey, here comes the cop. That's cool. There are people too. It's cold out. They need coffee. He's parked legally. That didn't really surprise me to see him in there. There have been some pictures online that went viral of cops who parked in a bike lane or illegally to go in and get their coffee. That's not cool. It's one thing if it's an emergency, but if it's not an emergency, make do like everyone else and park properly. Coquette Walk says you have the mic too. Do you need the mini? I would say no. The mini's small, it's discreet. Its battery life is amazing. But I would call it more of a luxury than a necessity. There's Lululemon, a Canadian retailer. As we get to Sherwood, hey, it's Impact. Very fresh, healthy way to eat if you're a millionaire. I ordered their Mexican bowl and I chose steak as my protein. And they don't give you like the nutrition information. They don't give you the calories or anything. So I had to use an app to find all that out. But it worked out to $26. I had no sides, no drink, just the bowl. $26. So I don't think I'll be back there. I mean, for $26, it better be incredible. Louis Classico, that place is solid. What's their special tonight? 10-inch margarita, $12.95. Steak sandwich, $9.95. That sounds good, doesn't it? Ooh, I'm tempted. You get homemade chili. I already have a lot of homemade chili at home. A steak sandwich for $9.95 and a broccoli soup for $5. And I guarantee you it'll taste better and be more filling than what Impact will serve up. Oh man, I'm tempted. Yeah, let's keep going. This place is fancy schmancy. Bill blows. Lisa says not mad about broccoli soup. I can't even remember the last time I had that, but I don't find broccoli offensive. Tastes a little better if you have some melted cheese on it. Ollie Quinn. I read that as Colin Quinn. $4 teen burger, says JD. There's a temptation.
But the shower head.
Lisa says it's really good there, expensive as fuck. Cocktails are tasty. Best wings in town. Come put our 55 flavors to the test. I used to order from this place during the pandemic when you couldn't eat out. They were pretty solid value-wise. Robert Michael, $4. Buy a burger. Robert Michael, thank you so much for the $4. Thank you, Robert Michael. I guess I have no choice. We're gonna have to buy a burger. But here's the $1 million question. Are we gonna get a $4 teen burger? Or should we live large and get an Alouette Go burger? It's been a $4 teen burger every day for a month now on that scam app. With a side wedge. All right, we'll have a burger for dinner. How's that? But I'm kind of tempted for Rudy or Alouette Go. Cam says, I think you like living large, or maybe I like the closer walk. Van Gambler, $5 you'll pitch in for a burger.
Yeah.
All right, Van Gambler. Well, we gotta go to Alouette Go now, I think. Jeanette says go bougie burger. All right, let's order that bougie burger. Thank you so much, guys. Cold Hard Toronto just missed me. You're in Dollarama buying a toque. Will my camera sit up on this thing? It will. I don't know how my camera is balancing on this garbage can. But thank you, Van Gambler. We're gonna pull up the Alouette Go app here. This does mean the stream's gonna end. I've got 210 points. Next reward, free soft drink or s'mores cookie. All right, we're gonna get the Go Burger combo, $14.25. The Go Burger. Or the Alouette burger is so good. Quarter-pound beef patty, griddled Emmental cheese, Dijonnaise, shredded lettuce, and pickled onions, cooked medium, well done, served with your choice of fries or mini wedge salad. Choice of side. We're going mini wedge salad. We got to convince ourselves this is healthy. Add side pickles. Side of pickles. No. Add to cart. Alright, so let me just place my order for the bougie burger. Cart here. How would you like your order? Pick up. Young and Eglinton. Confirmed. Proceed to checkout. $19.21. But compared to $26 from Impact, I'm getting a very solid burger. So thank you, Van Gambler, as well as Robert Michael. We're now up to 380 points. Your order has been placed. Chris Mills, good evening, Johnny and friends. Good evening, Chris Mills. Chris Mills says pickles are evil. No, they are not. Cam really likes. Oh, that pickle at the fire or on the firehouse sub was freaking amazing. It practically had laser beams shooting out of it. While I sympathize with the high cost of living, I say no to tips when it's takeout, unless they go above and beyond. Or if they're just super duper friendly and I'm standing there feeling generous. But generally, if I have to go in there and get it, that's not tip worthy. Ooh, we could have tried this place. Oh man, we could have had this. Oh, that's for students. $8.99. Alright, so I'm gonna go get my burger. Then we're gonna kill the stream. I'm gonna go home and eat it. Randy Ruck says pickles are free. Well, they're $1 at Alouette Go, but pickles are such a good snack. They're cheap. They last forever. They've got like no calories. A little high in sodium, but that's no big deal. If you're ever feeling hungry like a snack, have a pickle first and see if that quenches it. And if not, have something a bit more substantial. Jeanette, $7 for a sweet treat later. Jeanette, thank you so much for the $7. I don't think my order's going to be ready yet, so we're going to walk the long way around to Alouette Go. But thank you, Jeanette. Jollykins hates pickles. Oh, I'm a big fan of them. Christmas is great except for the taste. I think if you're a fan of olives but not pickles, there's something wrong with you. Another Timmy's. So we're going to go down to the next light, so I'm going to cross, and then hopefully our Alouette Go is ready. Mike Lar upgraded membership to God tier. Mike Lar, thank you so much. Not only have you, I think you have added well over 100 channel members lately. You've been supremely generous. Thank you, Mike Lar. But now you are rocking the highest tier status. Thank you. Next time I do those end screen credits, your name will be in that column on the left. And there's a place that has massively upgraded their buns, Banh Mi Boys. They are legit much better than they used to be. I've been going there lately quite a bit. There's Alouette Go across the street. Lisa says sauerkraut is gross. I don't think I feel strongly about sauerkraut one way or the other. There's an excellent place to have a night out. Jelly bean, more pickles. Pay for caps, $2. I didn't know you could bribe your way into that, but thank you, Jelly Bean, for the $2. There's where I had my dinner last night. Chipotle. This used to be an Urban Outfitters. It says lease now. I wonder who's going to be moving into that spot. It's a big 2-floor retail spot. Prominent position. It'd be cool if it was like an H&M or something, but you'll have to wait and see.
And when she asked about it, me and Il goes,
Van Gambler says that grilled pickled red pepper is the best.
we look like fools. So,
Order status. Uh-oh, my app is frozen. Come on, Alouette Go. Your order is ready for pickup. There's an excellent poke place in there. But thank you guys for making this meal possible. This place is truly excellent. I'm just gonna go pick it up. Yeah. Jonathan?
Right here. There you are, napkins and babies.
Okay, thank you, sir. You too. All right, mission accomplished. Got Alouette Go Burger. Yeah, I don't really want to open up the burger before I get home and wash my hands and all that stuff. But it's in there. You'll have to take my word for it.
And this is
All right, we're just going to walk up in front of Stock Bar, and I'm going to end the stream And I'm gonna mosey home. And I just want to thank everyone who tuned in tonight. Sorry for some of the technical glitches earlier in the stream. Kind of, hey, let's go check out the Santa actually. We'll end the stream at the giant Santa. But I want to thank the mods for their great work. Channel members, Patreon supporters, everyone who tuned in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. Yada, 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 all that fun stuff. And Mike Lar, thank you for upgrading your membership and for having 10 new channel members join us. It's very generous. Kristen Woodfine, it was nice to see you drop into the stream. You are one of 2 viewers who are super friendly, who said hi back at Young and Lawrence. I wanted to get a little bit of Christmas cheer in at the end, so there we go. A big ass Santa. And these poor people had to put up with years and years of construction as a condo went up here and a rental building went up here, and they lived right next to it. But thank you, Jennifer Gallo. Hope you enjoy the DJI Mic Mini. These cars have a standoff. I'm going to wrap the stream up, eh? Don't want to dox my apartment number or anything like that, so this is a good spot. Aiden Thompson McGuire, $6.99. Thank you, Aiden Thompson McGuire. Thank you so much for the super chat and the $6.99. So I gotta get home and eat this thing before it gets cold. So thank you again so much, and thank you for the super chat, Kristen. I just realized it was in my pocket. I thought maybe I put it in my wallet. But we're gonna end the stream. Get my glove off. To end the stream, I'm going to let you guys watch me end the stream. Thank you again. I'll be premiering a video tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. EST on the channel. And to end, I pull out the iPhone 15. I can hit this button here, this back button, and that is my iPhone, where we could switch over to the Pocket 3. And I can change my scenes and I can do all that stuff. I can mute it. I can add more camera sources. It's pretty neat software. That tells us our status up there. We're using H.265. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream. So thank you so much, guys. Yoink.